Top 5 Best Fitness Tracker. Number 5 Fitbit Charge 3. The Fitbit Charge 3 is quite the improvement over the Charge 2, but you should only upgrade if you're after a more slick, lightweight design, a slightly larger display and a few new fitness tracking features. It's now been superseded by the Charge 4, but remains a good choice if the lack of onboard GPS isn't a deal breaker and you're on a tight budget. The Fitbit Charge 3 offers a variety of exercise tracking modes along with sleep and heart rate monitoring in a more lightweight design than the Fitbit Charge 2. It also sports a bigger screen, plus it's waterproof too. Fitbit announced the Charge 3 in August 2018, and it remains one of the best Fitbits around. Number 4 HalfSun Fitness Tracker. In terms of display, the HalfSun Fitness Tracker comes equipped with a 1.3-inch IPS display which is capable of producing good color contrast and saturation. The screen is big, making the text clearly visible. You can adjust the brightness to make it visible in direct sunlight. This fitness tracker doesn't have an always-on display, you need to tap the screen to wake it up. The design is quite impressive. You won't find any other fitness tracker with such an excellent comfortable design. It won't have any comfortability issues, thanks to the skin-friendly silicone bands. Its band size is pretty much similar to the Apple Watch. Number 3 Apple Watch Series 3. The Apple Watch 3 has been superseded several times over, most recently by the Apple Watch 7, and Apple Watch SE, the latter of which could be a real rival for it, since they're both budget models. The Watch 3 is available in two forms, one with cellular connectivity, and one with just GPS. As the replacement for the Apple Watch 2, this device was the flag bearer for fitness and longevity, with run and cycle tracking on board and a water-resistant casing for swimming, plus the same heart rate monitor on the underside. At launch in late 2017, the Apple Watch 3 was the most expensive wearable the company sold, but now the price has shrunk since the launch of the Apple Watch Series 4 and Apple Watch 5. It's still not an inherently cheap smartwatch. Number 2 Xiaomi Mi Band 4. Each year, Xiaomi adds more features to its Mi Band lineup while keeping the price hikes to a minimum. With an improved display, more exercise profiles, and a rock-bottom price, the Xiaomi Mi Band 4 squares itself away as one of the best cheap fitness trackers of 2019. If you were to call it the best cheap fitness tracker, I don't know if I'd argue with you. If you're reading this Xiaomi Mi Band 4 review, there's a good chance you've either heard a lot about Xiaomi's Mi Band line and want to know what the hype is about, or you've already placed your Mi Band 4 order and are awaiting its arrival. The hype surrounding Mi Band devices and Xiaomi devices in general is there for a reason. Xiaomi makes really good product. Number 1 Fitbit Versa 2. The Fitbit Versa's design was one of its strongest suits, and the new one is every bit as attractive. In fact, I think it's as stylish as the Apple Watch, with its sleek square face, gentle rounded edges and single, unobtrusive button. It's actually quite remarkable how stylish it looks on the wrist, because to some extent its good looks are an optical illusion. First of all, it's 12 mm thick, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's actually about 50% more than your average smartphone. Because of the way it tapers inwards, though, it looks a lot thinner than it is, and you'd be none the wiser if you didn't take a tape measure to it. It's comfortable, too, with straps that can be replaced should you want to mix things up a bit. Finally, it's worth saying something about the new screen technology. The move to OLED is a masterstroke as it adds two important things. First is an always-on display, which means you don't need to move your wrist to read the time or see your steps at a glance. It's not on by default, because Fitbit says it reduces battery life by a day, but that brings me to the second point. Check out the description for more information in latest price.